you're joined with Cape Skunk. It's Cape Skunk. How are you guys doing? I'm the last remaining survivor of the Zenit Rebels here in Chernarus on the arcade PvE server. Welcome and thanks for joining today. Well folks, yesterday we did a little bit of building around Zenit just to fortify it a little bit, keep the dirty burglars out, or in our case keep them in if they do get in. So we did that. If you joined us yesterday, thank you. And thank you for playing the arcade PvE server. All of our people online. Let's have a look. Let's give them a shout out. Not many today. It's quiet for those guys. Time zone is different for the guys in America, so it's only us EU GMT kind of guys that'll be around at the moment. Hello, Kindful. How are you? Lumpy Purse. Primal Weapon. Other guys, I'm not too Fearless. Haven't really met any of the other guys, but we'll meet them along the way. If you want to join the Radio Z team and come and broadcast from the radio station, you're welcome to do that. We've got a broadcast coming up later this evening for you. If you want to join the Rebel Z TV Twitch broadcast, you're welcome to hook up with me. It's always nice to have a helping hand around. DJ Red helped me out yesterday. Thank you for that, DJ Red. We appreciate that. He helped me do a little bit of building work and just secure Zenit. I'm just going to pop a little message here in Twitch, and then we're good to go. So today's mission, guys, I thought, you know, what we'll do is we need to make some money. We need to get out the rain, of course, but we need to make some money. So we've also got some seeds we bought from the dispensary in our last little episode that you watched. Skunk tries a teleporter. When we teleported up to the dispensary and had a chat with Angel 420, Angel Dust 420 up there. So we bought some seeds off him, so we want to get those things on the go. So let's get ourselves out of the rain. We take these planks with us, I mean, waste not, want not. We don't have much stamina. So our fortifications will let us jump into Zenit, but we've got so little stamina on us, we're going to have to open the gate. So we'll just have to pause the stream briefly while we unlock the gate, guys. We don't want to be giving those codes away to you fellas. We've got enough problems without people helping themselves by opening a gate. A big shout out to everybody that's online and been playing. It was busy last night, guys. Full server, but some drama in Vibor. This is a PvE server, but remember, you guys need to protect yourself at all times. There are people who cannot follow the rules and will go around shooting other folk. They'll get banned. There's an auto ban on the server. But it does take around 10 minutes for that to happen. So always protect yourself. Guys, we're going to need to pause the stream while we open up the gate here quickly. Let's do that. Won't take us more than a few seconds. Alright guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience while we unlock the gate. Don't want to be giving those codes away. Always keep your codes secure, guys. See, our little building work's looking good. We filled in those planks on the gate yesterday, and this morning, while you guys weren't with me, I put some plankies on there as well, and some barbed wires. So as we said, now jumping up there and trying to boost over there ain't gonna happen. So we brought these plankies so that we can... Well, we could top this up. How many have we got? 8. We want to make a crate because we're going to We're going to need a crate. You'll see why just now. Bloody rain. But it's fine. It's not heavy. Let's drop these planks here for a second. Let's grab this green stuff here. We want this green stuff. Let's just nip in here. There's some more green stuff in here, guys. We're going to keep this green stuff because we're busy with that. That's why we need to go up the dispensary. We've got quite a bit of that already. So let's add this to the pile. I'm busy drying it out. And we've also got, don't forget guys, we ran into Pietri. Survivor Pietri the other day. He is running a faction called the Cartel. And they are doing black market weed sales. So they're buying in the rotten weed as well, which is nice. So we're going to keep all that rotten stuff now instead of throwing it away or burning it. And we're going to send that over to the Cartel. If they want to buy the rotten weed, we let them buy the rotten weed. It's money in our pocket. Means we can dry the stuff and still get money for the dried stuff and still get money for all the rotten stuff. So we'll talk about all that just now. Let's just get the stuff in here. And we got some pelts in here as well, or just one pelt I think at the moment. Which we will also be able to take up the dispensary and get some cash for. It's only a deer pelt, but it's a start. Alright, so what have we got on our go here? So, today, Skunk Green Thumb. We're going to try our hand at a little bit of gardening here. I think we've got everything we need, and we also need to run down the road maybe to Gorka and get some petrol, some gas. For DJ Red, he needs some gas for his generator so he can charge his truck batteries. So we'll do him a favor and we'll do that as well. But first things first, we're going to be streaming for about an hour as usual, guys. So we got about 45 minutes left. We're going to build ourselves a little garden plot here. We're going to try and grow some stuff and make some money. So what do we need to do? I don't really do gardening. I believe that the garden plots will disappear after each server reset, so you need to be aware of that. Other than that, it's pretty easy to do as far as I can recall. So first things first, let's get a pickaxe. It should let us, make a garden plot here. I mean, here's fine then. Nobody can reach in through the walls and whatnot. And we only need one to really kick off with, so I'll just dig a garden plot in there, guys. Use a garden hoe, a pickaxe, a shovel, and there you go. You've got a 3x3, that's 9 spots. We'll just keep it simple for now. We'll just do 9. We don't want to get carried away. Let's first see how we go. We got 10 seeds anyway, so we can't really do more than that. We don't have fertilizer, so maximizing our yield is going to be a bit tricky. But we'll do what we can. Now, someone was telling me the other time, I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it, that you put the seed in now, and then you put your water in afterwards. I mean, that makes sense to me. Put your seed in, and then water your seed in. That's how I do it in real life. That's how you do it in real life. However, someone was telling me on DayZ, it's best to actually water the empty holes first, then put your seed in, and then if necessary water in again. So we're going to follow their advice and we're going to do that. I believe this is water in the jerry can. Let's see. We don't want to be putting petrol on those things, otherwise we'll be growing a little bit of that diesel skunk. Okay, so they go a little bit darker when you put the water in. Look. That tells you that the soil is wet. Okay, that's maybe the right thing to do then, you see. Having a jerry can's helpful. And you best to do this in the morning. Didn't check. It is late afternoon. I don't know if that's going to be the best thing. We'll take our chances. We should have really done it first thing on a server morning when the sun has come up. That's the best time. Whether we'll have it's mid to late afternoon, it's not great, but it is what it is. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to get them in there. We can always buy some more seeds and do it properly. So now we're going to put a seed in each little hole that we've wet up. just like that. And the little sticks pop up, look, to show you that the seed is there, and away they go. I mean, they're not messing around, look. Super skunk here. Whether we'll get a great success rate, because you see some are growing slower than others, we'll have to see. We'll put that seed away. Let's get the water out, see if we can water them in again. No, we can't. Okay, so the watering first time is all you can do. Well, I guess we just chill out a bit here, guys, and we just watch nature in action. You see that one has failed already. You can see it's brown. It's gone a bit ugly. We should have. Maybe the fertilizer will prevent that kind of thing. But for now, we'll just let them do their thing for a little bit. I mean, if only it was this quick in real life, hey guys. I mean, it's quick in real life, but this is super fast. I want to get me some of these ones. So really, literally takes seconds for the stuff to grow. I just chill out a little bit. A bit of rain might be nice, but it's a decent time of day. We can probably start harvesting, to be honest. Yeah, we can gather. But we'll wait a little bit. We'll see if maybe they max out. Can we use our inventory? Again, guys, I'm a novice at this. We can't use our inventory thing to look at what's on the actual plant. But we'll just wait. Maybe there'll be a few more appear on there. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 on a plant. We don't want to leave it too long and let them go rotten like this. But we've got a plan for these. We'll test that out with the final seed that we've got. Unfortunately, we can't get seeds off the finished product. It's not like tomatoes or zucchinis or peppers or I guess even pumpkins, never grown pumpkins. But I mean, I guess you can harvest the seeds out of those things once you've harvested the vegetable or the fruit. And you can obviously do your next crop from there. But with the old weed here, we're growing sensi, so we're not going to have any seeds on here, guys. It's going to be pure feminized bud. The good stuff. Looks like there might be more on there. We waited a little while. I don't want to give it too long. It's super fast, look. We'll give it a little bit longer. And we need to harvest this stuff. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use this seed chest over here for now. This is the seed chest we're going to use when people come to trade at Radio Zenit. Guys, you need to get trading with me here at Radio Zenit. Old Skunk is a lonely old girl. She wants to see visitors here so we can trade some stuff. Check our Discord channel under Radio Z. And check our price list. Have a look at the stuff we buy and sell. Get a bunch of stuff together. Come down and make yourself some money. Or if you're looking for a particular item on our list, drop me a message and I'll get it sold for you. It's sold to you. Okay, well, patience is a virtue, guys. Not much patience required. I mean, I think they're good to go. We'll give them a little while longer. Now we want to run up the dispensary, which means that we need to go to Viborg and take a teleporter up there. I don't quite fancy jogging all the way up there. Either way, it doesn't matter because we need to carry I don't want to carry a sea chest all the way to Viborg. Our taxi service is offline at the moment. Guys, if you want a job around the server, there's a possible job for you. We need someone to run the taxi service at the moment while our regular taxi driver is on a slight break. A summer break, let's call it that. I'm just thinking. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do around the server, guys. I mean, I'm in charge or running or helping out here at Radio Z, doing the old Rebel Z TV broadcast and the Radio Z broadcast from the broadcast center next door here. There's folks helping out at Trader, the car lot, the dispensary, the library, the black market gun library. Black market's up there by the library. Go see Tamne Cafe, sell some guns to him, make a little bit more money than Trader. Main Trader in Viborg, there's a hospital. There's all sorts of stuff going on there, guys. We've got a fish market and all other kinds of things. Building supplies, the taxi, All of that kind of stuff we need folks to help out with. Thanks to everybody who is helping out on the server. This is the arcade PvE server. If you guys are interested and you need more details, drop me a message and I'll let you know which server it is. If you are a member of the server, you want to help the server out, just go to Discord, go to the donations tab. There's a couple of options there to drop a little donation in for the server and for Bigfoot and the guys running the server. They'd really appreciate that. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff in a sea chest here. This is what I'm thinking, you see. We got quite a bit in here, and we need to carry it, but we don't want to lug around a sea chest. We don't have a vehicle at the moment, so we want to put it in crates, and then we can put the crate in a backpack. If we've got a big enough backpack, of course. A crate is 50 slots, so we need to find a 50-slot backpack. Have I got a 50-slot backpack is the question. I'll have to look up base. I think I might have. Then we can slot the backpack in here, and at least we can run around and carry stuff around. We'll have to go up once or twice to the dispensary, because we've definitely got 50 here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 dry pieces. That's a crate full. So we put that in a crate, we get the crate in the backpack, we go up to dispensary, and we will get 30,000 for that crate. That's a good little earner, and let's make sure this stuff isn't going rotten. And we'll see now how many we get off here. This is empty. So we need to check that and see how many we get off one pack of seeds. Pack of seeds is 5,000. We can sell the rotten stuff to Pietri and his faction, the Cartel. They'll buy the rotten stuff off us. They'll buy wet or dry buds as well, and they don't need a full crate like dispensary. They'll buy loose almost. So contact them on Discord, Pietri, if you want to do dealings with the Cartel. Otherwise, I recommend the dispensary. Plenty of cash to be made there. Nice up there as well. And Angel Dust 420, really helpful guy. He knows his stuff. He'll keep you straight. He'll keep you high. Okay, so let's harvest this. I think we're giving it enough time. Look, let's see what we can get off here. How do we? Okay, there we go. So we hold X. Can we continually harvest, or do we have to do it every single time? No, we do one harvest and that's it. So we're not going to pull it out yet. We're going to see what happens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7 pieces on a plant without fertilizer. Remember, we might be able to increase that when we get the fertilizer on the go. How many's in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're getting 7 pieces on a plant. Not too bad, considering there's no fertilizer. Well, let's harvest them all out first. And then we'll walk around with the sea chest and pick them all up and see what we actually got. And then we'll work out what kind of money we're making on this and whether it's worthwhile getting another pack of seeds. We've got 2 failed plants out of 9. So basically 20% or so failure rate. Here we go. You're getting sticky hands, Skunk. And sticky, icky stuff. It's the good stuff, is it, Skunk? Skunk knows what she's doing. Got plenty of years experience with the DayZ Rebels. How do you think the mercenaries made some money in the day? Alright, so now we can see what we've actually got. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants by 7 pieces. We should have 49 pieces. That's almost a full crate of wet. Wet we can sell to the dispensary. We're not going to get as much money, guys. We're going to get 10 grand on a crate. 10 grand for 50 pieces wet. If you can't be bothered to dry it, that's the way to go. Quick 50 pieces off one thing, you get 10 grand, you double your money basically on a pack of seeds. So it's a good way to double 5 grand into 10 grand. Of course, if you dry it, you're going to have some failure. In other words, some are going to go rotten in the drying process. So you're not going to get every single piece to dry, but we can sell the rotten ones to the cartel. We'll have to see what they're paying for that. So that is a better option if patience is your thing. I would suggest drying them out. How do you dry them out, Skunk? Well, what you do is you just stick them in a sea chest like this, or container, barrel, crate. Ooh, something like that. And you basically wait. Go check them after every few hours or whatever, and you'll see some of them have gone a brown color, which will indicate that they're dry, and some have gone like a light green color, which will indicate they've gone rotten. That's as simple as that for drying, guys. And you keep all your dry ones. You want 50 of them to get your maximum payout from the dispensary. Okay, these two disappeared now. We should have pulled them out quickly. I'll tell you why just now, but that's fine. Lesson learned for next time. Pull the rotten ones out immediately, because you will be able to reuse that pulled out plant as fertilizer, and you won't have to go buy yourself lime garden fertilizer. I think we got them all, did we? I think we got all the pieces. Let's have a look. 49 pieces in a chest, so yes, we did get them all. So that's not bad going, guys. 49 pieces from 9 seeds. No fertilizer, so we could probably increase that yield with fertilizer. I believe once you've done your harvesting, that's it. You're not going to be able to harvest them again. We'll leave them for a bit. Maybe we get a second crop. I don't think it happens on the weed. We'll have to see. But what we can do, we'll actually use it as an example quickly while we let the others, see if the others will give us extra bud. I don't think they will. If you pull out the plant like this, see, you got plant material. Pristine, 350 pieces, okay? So you got a lot of plant material there. And look now, you can add it in as fertilizer, you see? Alrighty, so now we know. You don't need to buy garden lime. What you can do is you can pull out your old plants, or your rotten plants here, I guess. And you'll have plant material, which you can then deposit in as fertilizer, you see? So when we do our next one, we'll put fertilizer in there. And for the meantime, we can keep this plant material as fertilizer. Let's put some in this hole. Oh, hold it. I want to see how many pieces it uses. Okay, so you can see this fertilizer in there by the slightly different texture. We had 350. We got 245. But basically 95 pieces, right? So it takes 95 pieces of plant material to fertilize the whole. So you got plenty of plant material left over, which is worth keeping. Now, what we're going to do is use our last seed, I think, quickly. We might as well try this and plant it in there. Let's do it the way we did it before. The way we were DayZ taught. We'll water the fertilizer. Like so. And then we'll drop our seed in there. It's still a little bit of daylight, so it should do its thing. Should do its thing, so let's see. The stick is in there. Oh yeah. So it should sprout and grow now. We've got fertilizer in it. Maybe we can see whether that will give us more than 7 pieces using the plant material fertilizer technique. Trademark Skunk technique, that. Don't worry, she's a master grower. Oh, it's a small little baby. Maybe the light isn't good, or... Oh, she's going. She's going. We'll just inspect it for spider mite. We'll just inspect it for powdery mildew. Okay, looking good. It's a slow growing thing with the fertilizer. Maybe we got a dud seed. She's going now. Don't think these ones are going to give us a second crop, but this we'll see what happens. Alrighty. So we need to make some crates along while this baby gets on the go. let's do that. Crates are easy to make, guys. You just need to grab yourself some planks. We discussed how you can do that yesterday by chopping down some logs and using a saw. I think it takes 8 planks to make 1 crate. We got 8 planks. And we got some nails. Let's put some nails in our hand. Now, I believe you don't even need to use a hatchet. You just combine the nails and planks, and hey, presto, by magic, you have created a wooden box using only nails and planks. No hammer. Amazing. Magic. Magic skunk. There you go. 1 crate. We'll keep the nails. So as you see, 1 crate. Boom. 50 pieces. We can't walk around with this thing, so we have to put it in a backpack that's got 50 slots. That will let us do that, you see. So we'll drop that there for now. Okay, so this baby's gone. It looks the same as the others. I don't think you can do further watering or anything like that. Gather. Pull out. Okay, so it's sort of a 1-cycle system by the look of it, guys. We don't know how many's on there yet, but we'll see. For now, we'll pull these ones. No, let's not pull. Okay, we pulled one out. Fair enough. And we'll keep that as well. It should be enough to fertilize with. Well, these ones will leave. We'll see if they either die off by themselves or whether they give us a little second harvest. We've got enough plant fertilizer now. Plant material fertilizer goes a long way. That stuff, you see, this stuff. So we'll just leave them as a little experiment, and this one we'll check again in a second. So we got our first batch ready to go up to dispensary, so let's go pack the crate ready. And then we need to sort our inventory out and make a trip up to the dispensary. I did open a ticket. Guys, remember, any trading you're going to do with the various points of interest, that is the car lot, the library, the trader, or the dispensary. Go to ticket support in Discord and open a ticket. Use the relevant category, that is trader, car lot, dispensary, library, and just put in your ticket what you're looking for. Now, I opened a ticket for the dispensary, and I let Angel Dust 420 know that I've got some goods I want to bring him. He must just let me know when or how that will be arranged, and when I get a reply in the ticket, we'll be off to the dispensary, guys, to either drop off, if they've got some lockers up there now, since our last visit, or we will simply go when he's there, and we'll deal with him in person. And then we'll try and get hold of Pietri and see about selling these rotten buds to the cartel. We might as well make some money on that as well. You see, these are busy drying. So we'll see if they go like this, they're rotten. If they go like this, they're dry. Simple as that. And we got 1 pelt here that we need to take with us up the dispensary. So what we're going to do for now is we're going to put in our dry stuff. And we get a 50 crate ready for him. And then we'll see how we're looking for the next batch. I mean, it's 30k a pop. We can make some money here, guys. We just need to keep getting seeds, and we'll see now with our fertilized plant whether we get a better yield, and then we can decide whether we're going to take it up wet and just double our money, or whether we're going to actually dry it out, make a lot more money, and take the rotten stuff to the cartel. That seems like the best plan. Doesn't take too long to dry out, so how many pieces we got in there? 22. So maybe that is the best plan. A little bit of patience for a bigger payoff. I think maybe that's where we need to go. You need to decide yourself what's going to work for you. Trading wise, there's a huge range of options now, guys. Right, you want to just deal in ammo? It's $500 a box, so I mean it's 1 slot for a box of ammo, so it's the same as the weed here. If you can collect 50 boxes of ammo, that's 25 grand for you, right? That's not bad going. There's medical supplies, different tiers of stuff, remember, in the medical supplies and in the weapons and in the clothing. So anything can make you money now. Field radios. Got a few field radios lying around. Bring them to me. I'll give you 1,500 if they got a battery in them. 1,000 if they don't have a battery in them. So lots of ways to make money, guys. And this is our little plan for now. We're going to try and make a little bit of cash with a green thumb. Skunk's green thumb. So we got 4 dry pieces, and we got 5, 10, 15, 16 rotten pieces, and we got 8 wet that we're busy drying. And we got all that stuff out there that's wet. So let's just pop this crate here for a minute. Let's go and see how the fertilized baby is doing. Did she give us more yield is the question. Should be ready by now. Let's have a look, see. I mean, the only way to know is to harvest. I mean, I'm using my hands. Maybe you should use a... don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 pieces. Okay, we'll have to test that further, but I mean, it is one more piece. It is one more piece than we got off the non-fertilized stuff. Would have been nice if we could have got maybe 10 pieces off. That would have made more sense. Or maybe the lime fertilizer will give you a better result. Or maybe we're just the wrong time of day. But yes, fertilizer does seem to give you a little bit more. Every little bit helps, and the fertilizer is free, of course, once you've got your first crop. Why am I struggling to... okay, that's why. Alright, so we'll just stick all this wet stuff in here. Now we got plenty to get drying with, you see. I mean, we got some fertilizer as well now for our next batch, so we need to get some more seeds. So we need to update our... although we can just pick the seeds up from Angel Dust 420 when we go up there, but if he's not going to be there, we need to order some in advance and pick them up with whatever system he's using. So we want to grow more. So we need to actually buy a few packs of seeds, I think, because there's certainly money to be made here. Look, guys. I mean, 50 pieces of wet is going to give us 10k, so that's already 10k there. Plus our 50 pieces of dry is 30k, so that's 40k already in our pocket. And then the rotten stuff we're going to send up to the cartel. So I'm happy with this little experiment. I think we need to crack on with this in our spare time when we're down here at Zenit. We just need to keep planting a patch and filling a sea chest every time and then letting it dry out. I think it's going to work out quite nicely. We used our sea chest that was outside there now for dropping folks off. So we got 69. We're not going to get 40 in there, but I'll tell you what we will do. We'll put in all our wet pieces in one single sea chest. And we'll put all our dry and rotten pieces. That doesn't make sense, does it? We don't want to keep rotten with dry, but I don't think the dry, once it's dried, will actually go rotten. There's 4 in there. Let's watch that. This pelt needs to go with us, but whether we're going to be able to squeeze it in anyway, I don't know. Let's just stick it in our inventory for now. Yeah, I guess that's what we do. So we've got 95 in there. And our plant material is in here, isn't it? Our fertilizer. It is. And that takes 6, 12. Okay. And how much is in this sea chest? 54. So we can actually... I don't want to get too many sea chests lying around. I like to try and keep everything as minimal as possible just to help with server lag and stuff, especially around busy areas. So we want an empty sea chest there. Can we just swap it like that? We can. Did it put it in its place? No, it didn't. Of course it didn't. Why would it? It should be empty. It is. See, it did a magic. Oh, so if you're wondering where I found my field jacket, it was up there, look. You know, it went disappearing in the room the other day. It wasn't behind here or anything like we thought. It was up on the shelves there for some reason. Anyway, I found it. Skunk was happy. She liked that field jacket. Wait the little jiggle around to try and get the placement right. That's good enough for now. It's a little bit irritating for the OCD. They're not lined up, but that's fine. We'll sort it out later. We've got plant material in there. Let's just try and organize it a little bit better. There we go. And this thing we're going to... Got a deer pelt. This we want to take down the gas station and get some petrol for... Can't I get this thing now in my 18? I guess I can't. It's never going to go in, is it? Don't think we're going to squeeze that in for now. It gives me 12. I'll take out 4. It's not going to be enough, is it? How much space have I got down here? I've got... that'll take me to 5. I suppose I can swap that out. We are a bit hungry, so we'll eat this thing so long. This is a bit of beef. So remember yesterday we ate the venison, and we wanted to do a comparison on how long it takes to eat a piece of beef versus a piece of venison. I can already see it took longer to eat a piece of beef. But remember, 2 venison is equal to 1 beef, i.e. the slot size. But beef seems to be a much better option, to be honest, guys. I mean, beef seems to be top of the nutrient list, by my reckoning. Okay, we got the pelt in there, because we need to carry that up dispensary, so we want to have it in our inventory. We've got our sea chests and everything here. This is what we're taking up dispensary. This can now go back to the gate for if we get customers. When we get customers, you guys are going to come down, aren't you? You're going to come down and sell and buy? Definitely are. We need people on Rebel Z TV. Come on, guys. Rebel Z TV would like to have a few little helping hands on our TV broadcasts here. I don't mind doing anything you want to do. If you want to send some recommendations on the adventures we can go on, then Skunk is more than happy to accompany you on an adventure for Rebel Z TV episode. More than happy to do that, guys. I just want to put it down, Skunk. There we go. She managed. And then we can just stick that in the fence if someone comes, and we can do our trading without opening the gate. They can't reach it there, so that's fine. Okay, so let's have a look at these babies. I don't think we're going to get second harvests. No, we're not. So as a matter of interest, I'm just going to leave them and see what happens. I'm sure they'll either go rotten or and just disappear. That's probably what will happen. But we'll see. Let's find out. We've got fireworks. We don't use the fireworks much, guys. We should set them off one time. It'll be a laugh. Let's drink some water. Keep ourselves topped up. We've got so much food and water we forgot about that briefly. It's always good to keep yourself in full hydration and full tummy. Don't want to get caught lacking for some reason. Okay, full belly, should be alright. We didn't drink too much. If you overeat, you've got the full belly sign and you keep eating, you're just going to end up puking, guys. Alright, so we're organized in here. Our crate is ready to go to the dispensary. Our stuff is drying or busy being repacked for sale. Here's all our drying stuff. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. 65 pieces. So we'll see how we go with drying. How many are going to go rotten and whatnot. But we should pretty soon have another crate together. So mission now, we need a backpack. It'll take 50 slots. And then we can pack that in and we can make our arrangements to go up to the dispensary and make some cash. That's what we need to do, make some cash. So we put planks on there. How are we doing for the stream? We got like 15 minutes or so. So let's not wander down the petrol station. Let's just finish tarring up our little fences and gates here a bit, guys. We did some of the work yesterday. So let's finish putting some planks on. We did it over there with that fence, and we did it with the gate. Didn't really want to fell it, but we did. It doesn't matter. Let's make some planks. So we use a saw, as you know, and we craft some wooden planks. Takes a lot out of your saw. Maybe the other type of saw, a proper wood saw, might give you a better result. We do have sharpening stones, but not many. Always handy to keep it in best condition you can, though. We don't want to go searching for saws. So that gives us 4 pieces. I think it's enough for now. We did this one, so it looks much nicer. And we put some barbed wire up there just to deter anybody who's thinking about jumping on there and trying their luck. And then we also put the bottom half on this bit so that if folks open this door, we're not feeling naked. Maybe the 4 will let us finish it off. I don't know if 4's enough. I think it might take 5. If I recall correctly. It is 5. Alrighty. Five it is then. So let's go find the rest of the planks. We might as well saw them all up. Alrighty. So that gives us 8. That's more than enough to finish what we need to do there, and maybe even move upstairs. Get that done. Okay, so I think the nails are still in there, yeah. Okay, so we want to build an upper wooden wall, and that'll just stop people from peeking in there when they open the door. Much nicer. Skunk's happier now. She's a happy camper. We got 7 left, plus I think there's 1 up there, that's 8. That'll let us do a lower or upper half. Up you go, Skunk. Fit old girl. Right, so I'm not sure how many's in there. I think there's 1, so we're good. And we can grab the planks, we just can't grab the bloody nails, because my building skills on this one weren't so great. Dismantle lower frame. We want to put up upper or lower wall. We probably don't have enough nails in there. I didn't want to put too many nails in, remember. So we'll have to split some nails out. I'm just going to put like 8 in at a time or something. I don't want to waste nails by putting too many in. Okay, build a lower wall, okay. We're going to need more planks for the upper wall, though. It's not going to be enough. Well, the lower one's done. Upper one's not going to be enough. It's gonna, yeah, we're not going to have enough. So let's try and see. Can we see how many planks we've got? We can grab them, I think. Oh, I've had some in there. Wait, there we go. 3 planks. So we need another 2 planks. Don't know how many nails we've got in there, but we'll see. Let's go grab another 2 planks and just get the job done up here, and then we know it's done. Another 2 planks is going to require us to chop another log down. Let's check our hatchet for sharpness. Always look after your tools, guys. Don't want to be going and looking for this stuff again. It's damaged. What? Oh, we got a sharpening stone. What's the saw like? Worn. Okay, we'll use it on the. We'll use the sharpening stone on the hatchet. We don't have logs over there. We're gonna chop 1 log out of here. Fine. We won't fell this one completely. We'll just grab 1 log out of it. 1 rotation, 1 log, and then we'll get our worn saw out. You guys really are making a noise. I can deal with it, but you're pushing your luck, boys. At least the chicken's not around. Bloody chicken. Can't stand that chicken. Makes such a noise, especially when you're trying to broadcast on a night. And just sat in there on the radio station and the chicken is giving it full belt. Screw you, chicken. Chicken supper then, guys. Okay, see, that's much better, much nicer. And then folks opening the door on the outside are also going to be a bit stymied. We can get the planks out so we can stick all of these 4 in. Or we can be clever and just split it into 2 piles. Like that. Let me just attach those ones. And we need a hatchet. Okay, we can't put up the upper wooden wall yet, which tells me there's not enough nails in there. Just want to see, can I grab the... There's definitely 5 in there, yeah. I need to put some more nails in. 14's too many. Another 7. Let's just stick 4 in there. Try and keep as little wastage as possible. Yeah, we can build an upper wooden wall now. And we shouldn't have many nails left lying there, but we can't rescue. Alrighty. Alright, we used all the nails, you see? Good. Nice one, Skunk. Well done, girl. Okay, so that solves that problem. Ain't nobody coming in there. Or going out there. If they break it down, as I say, this is a point of interest. It is a no interfere zone, so naughty, bad things will happen to you if you come wandering around in here without permission. As for these planks, well, we could jump up there and do that, but maybe we just leave frames up there. I don't know, guys. Maybe it might look nice if we actually finish it off, you know. Let's just go deposit these planks up there so long, and then we can always decide later. Can't we jump? Of course we can't jump. I mean, come on, dude. How much stuff have you got on you? You got a pickaxe and all sorts on you, for goodness sake, Skunk. We know you're strong, but you're not that strong, though. So, there we go, up there. There we go. And we'll just put these on here for now. There we go. Alright, so, that's all good, guys. We'll decide whether we're going to put that up there. I quite like just the frames, actually. Less... I mean, we could put the planks up top there. We could even do the bottom if we really wanted to. But I think for now we'll just leave the frames. It stops people doing what we don't want them to do, which is jump out there. You can't get out there. You can't get out there now. And you can't go inside and get out up there. In there. You're stuck. And you can't... No, you can't. You can't get out. Or can you? I just thought of something. Let me just go check something quickly. If people can just get out, then it's actually a problem, because it's easy to get in, as we discussed. It's the getting out. I don't think you can do... I need to check this, hang on. Okay, jumping out there is just going to take me into... Okay, I thought there might be a hole here, which would have been a problem, but there isn't, so that's good. And I don't think you can jump out there. Oh, you can't jump out here. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we stashed the logs up there. Let's put our gear back in. We can combine these nails as well now into piles. I think there's just the 2, isn't there? No, there's more, look. Alright, that's better. Alright, we're organized. So, okay. And then these things, just a pull out, no harvesting to be done. It looks like a one cycle thing, guys. You water your... Okay, let's summarize. We've pretty much done for this stream. It's been fun, guys. I've enjoyed that. So basically you put your garden plot down with a pickaxe, garden hoe, shovel. You get 9 spots on a plot. Remember, your plots disappear after every restart. Try and do it in the morning. Mornings are better, but mid-afternoon worked for us. Drop some water in each hole and some fertilizer if you've got it, and then drop your seed in there. Sit back and wait. It takes literally no time at all. Give them 5 or 10 minutes. Come up. You harvest your stuff off there. And it applies the same with all plants. Tomatoes, everything like that. So you harvest your stuff off. Any that are rotten you can pull out. Once it's done, it looks like a one deal thing, but we're going to leave these in just to see if maybe we get a second. I don't know. Maybe on tomatoes and stuff you might, but on this doesn't look like it. Once you're done, you can pull out your plants like this and use the old plant as fertilizer for your next crop. We're getting 7 to 8 buds on a tree depending on what we're fertilizing and that. We might be able to get more than 8. We'll have to see with a better time of day and maybe different fertilizer. But even at 8 on a plant by 9, that's 60, that's 72 pieces, right? I think that's right. It's been a while since I did that. 72 pieces of bud off 9 seeds with fertilizer, assuming you get all 9 to sprout. We had 2 failures. So you're definitely going to get more than 50 pieces. 50 wet pieces is 10k. A pack of seeds costs you 5k, so you can double your money. Quite simple. Quite easily. If you're prepared to let it dry, you can sell the rotten stuff to iPeertree and his cartel clan. You can take the wet stuff up to dispensary or the dry stuff up to dispensary, make even more money in that way. So it's a nice little earner by the look of it, guys. I'm glad we did this experiment. Thank you for joining us on the stream. It's been great fun. I'm going to crack on with this. As soon as we can get more seeds from the dispensary, we'll do this on a regular basis. We'll get a whole bunch on the go, get a few kilos together, guys. We'll let it dry out, and then we'll go and try and make ourselves, you know, 250,000 or 500,000 or whatever. It's just getting it up there in crates. We have to pack 1 crate in a backpack for now. If the taxi service was running, we could take a taxi up there. Maybe we should try that, see if we can get someone to run or do a taxi for us. Take us up there with more than 1 crate at a time. But a run over to Vibor and a teleport up to the dispensary will work great. Bob, you've been no help as usual. Dylan, you've been less help than Bob. They really are useless, but they're good guys. So guys, great fun today. We did some weed growing. We're going to leave that there and see how it looks when we come back. Thank you so much for joining me on Rebel Z TV with Skunk, the last remaining survivor of the Radio Z Rebels, forever searching the wastelands of the arcade PvE. Don't forget to join Discord, check the Discord channels out, make sure you check all the points of interest out, visit the donations tab, of course. And we'll see you all on the flip side. This is Skunk signing out. We'll catch you next time.